Want help to grow your business? Download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.
Hello and welcome to another wonderful episode of Teach Me Tech. I'm your host, Laurel Gray, and I'm joined again by Trent McLaren from Intuit QuickBooks Online Australia. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Thanks for having me again.
Yay, he's back.
I'm here.
He's back again to talk more about how to get even more out of QuickBooks Online. Woohoo! Let me run through very quickly what we're going to be covering off on this episode. Let's see. So how to get more out of QuickBooks Online, and what we're going to cover. Why you need to become a mobile-based business. The benefits of running a mobile business completely in the cloud, which you know I could talk about this all day long. You might want to stay for a couple more hours.
We could do multiple episodes.
Woo! How QuickBooks Online allows you to do this, to run your business completely in the cloud. Downloading the QuickBooks Online mobile application. Creating a quote. Getting a digital signature and converting directly to an invoice. I'm so excited about that demo. Reviewing your invoice and looking at ways to receive payment. Bank feeds in QuickBooks Online Mobile. Creating expenses and taking photos of receipts in QuickBooks Online Mobile. Looking forward to that. And finally, how to get the most out of QuickBooks Online Mobile. I love it. Not even just how to get more out of it, how to get the most out of it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's get started.
Let's do it.
All right, now Trent, you are back again, and in the first episode of how to get started with QuickBooks Online, you covered off on how to sign in, how to understand the dashboard, and all those really important basic things. Anything that you want to repeat from that first episode that's really important?
I'd probably just say just take the time to understand it and spend some time in your dashboard, because that's where you're getting the best snapshot of your business at any point in time. And what we're going to we'll cover through in this episode is showing you how you can look at that snapshot no matter where you are. So whether that's on your mobile, your laptop, your iPad, whatever it may be, your friend's laptop, whoever. We want to make sure that you know everything about your business wherever you are in the world.
Amazing. How often is too often to check your QuickBooks Online?
How often do you check Facebook?
I don't know, 10 times a day?
Okay.
It's actually a million times a day.
It depends what your passion. It depends what your passion is, I think. Some people will check it daily. So they first wake up in the morning, they pull out their phone and go, "Cool, how many invoices do I have outstanding? What's my profit and loss statement look like? Maybe I can reconcile some bank feeds or my bank transactions in my iPad or phone." Or there's a number of things that you could start doing. But you might do it at the start of the day, the end of the day. Some people might just be using it constantly all day long because they are constantly doing quotes and invoices and expenses, and it becomes one of your top 5 apps that you're using day in and day out. So I think how long is a piece of string? How often do you check Facebook? How often do you log into QuickBooks Online? It'll vary depending on your needs as a business owner.
All right. And you probably recommend just getting a bookmark, keeping it right in your browser when you're logged into Google Chrome.
Yes.
And make it really accessible so that it's something that you check regularly at least.
Correct.
I know, like, when I was starting my business, I avoided checking my online accounting software because it's kind of like, I'm not really sure. But QuickBooks Online is really fun and easy to use. So it makes it really exciting. Yeah,
super interactive and intuitive, which we covered in the last episode as well. So definitely check that episode out if you haven't seen it. But we go through, start to finish, how to get started, how to set up, and why why it'll be a game changer for your business. Yeah.
Awesome. So let's talk a little bit about the cloud, shall we?
Yes, let's.
Conceptually, I guess, tell me a little bit more about why you need to become a mobile-based business.
Yes.
What's the real purpose?
So as technology changes and evolves, it now gives us the ability to do things we couldn't do before. And by moving, I think we saw this a lot when we got Wi-Fi. We didn't have to be stranded to the computer that was connected to the phone line and cable. We got Wi-Fi, which meant we could move our laptop anywhere around the house and still be streaming online and the internet. So when we start looking at, how do we take that idea and that technology into our business? How do we be able to be out and about and still keep working on our business? Now, every day we'll have those moments where we've got waiting time or dead time where we can't actually work on our business. Maybe you're in a waiting room, maybe you're picking up the kids from school, maybe you're just having lunch and you're just flicking through your phone doing a few things. By having the technology like QuickBooks Online, this now means that you can access all of your business applications and business information in that dead time. So it's improving your efficiency and allowing you to interact with your customers quicker. So whether that's even just things like email on your phone, that was a big game changer for a lot of people. Maybe some people wish they couldn't access their emails all the time, but for those important reasons where, you need to action something quickly, we can now do that. So if you think about how do I do things faster in my business? How do I improve customer experience? Becoming a mobile-based business is part of that, and that's what we get out of using cloud technology and using cloud accounting. So that's kind of where my passion for it lies, is that I can do things quicker, faster. My office is everywhere. Welcome, friends, you're in my office today. As you can see, I've got my laptop. Take a seat, pull up a chair. But that's the reality, that any space that you've got your laptop, your phone or your iPad is now your office space.
What psychological impact, I'm just curious, do you see that this has on the business owners that you work with? Because you're enabling them essentially to run their business from anywhere, which until a couple of years ago was impossible.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And for some people, there's always a learning step and a gauge. Some people don't feel comfortable doing work surrounded by people, like they don't feel comfortable doing things on the train around people. It just comes with what you're comfortable with. And again, this just might be, instead of working in the office, you could actually work from home and still have the same efficiency, except you've skipped the 50-minute, maybe an hour and a half traffic delay getting to and from your office, like I had this morning. So yeah, it just cuts down your travel time, cuts down time trying to deliver things to your partners, other people you do, suppliers, customers, whatever it may be. There's just so much room for what you can improve in your business by enabling things to be digitally transferred or digitally accessed from anywhere.
For me, it's the confidence as a business owner. You just feel like you're so empowered. You've got everything at your fingertips. You know where your cash flow is happening. You know what invoices are outstanding. And it encourages me, at least, to send out more quotes and work with people, because it becomes fun, exciting, and interesting for me to do.
Yeah, but with that, the more data you've got on your business, whether people have opened quotes, open invoices, it just gives you more flexibility and more control over conversations you have with your clients. Like, hey, did you get that invoice I sent to you last week? And it's like, oh no, I must have missed that invoice. And it's like, oh, okay, because I just noticed someone looks like they've read it at 7:22 p.m. last week, and I just want to check, was that you? Was that someone else? Do I need to resend it? How do we best improve this process? So the more access to data we have, the better we are to be able to make better decisions. So not only being mobile means you can do things anywhere, but you're getting the ability to make faster decisions in your business, on your business, if that makes sense.
Real-time business.
Real-time business.
With that said, I guess we did want to talk a bit more about the benefits. And on the flip side of the coin there, you're always going to get people who, I guess, maybe we start with the customer perspective first. Customers that are reticent to accept an online quote. Can you address that?
Yeah, so I think even if you just look at what did this look like before we had mobile and before we had cloud accounting. And I touched on this a little bit in the last episode as well, but when we go, whether you're a tradesman or you're going to do a quote for a customer, you go and visit them on site, you measure everything up, you write a few things down, and then you may go finish that job, go to the next job and quote them and write everything down. And it might not be until you get home that night, so you've done 4 or 5 jobs in a day, that you start typing up all of these quotes and invoices, handwritten or hand typed using Word or something like that. And think about how much time that is. Some people feel that's an hour or 2 hours, 3 hours every night. So for some people, like, this is life impacting. Like it's so, some people just take it for granted, I think. It's like, oh, it's, the cloud, I'm all over that now. But for the people that haven't made that jump yet, this is the kind of thing that helps them get 10, 15 hours back into their business, back into their life, back into their family. So cloud accounting and becoming a mobile-based business in the cloud actually allows you to have, in some instances, better quality of life, better quality of work. Is that too deep? Too deep.
No, it's not too deep at all. That's the whole reason why we've got Teach Me Tech.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, is the psychological impact that it has on the business owner when you start to implement this technology is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's
across your whole life.
phenomenal. And there's a lot of great case studies for people that have been able to change their business, tenfold as a result, just by improving processes through the technology. Yeah.
I'm just curious. Because I know I've had customers actually tell me as well, oh, you're in the cloud. I want to be in the cloud too. But then you send them a quote and they accept it online. And some of them have never done that before. So do you recommend that business owners have some kind of education process for customers?
Yeah, definitely.
At the beginning, or that they actually do the acceptance alongside them, perhaps?
Yeah, I think it's like anything. You need to teach your customer how you want them to interact with you. So if I send out a quote online, or when I speak to my customers and say, hey, I'm going to send you a quote and you're going to get it via email. And if you'd like, all you need to do is click on the Pay Now button, which then means you can actually just pay this invoice. And if there's anything you're unsure about, let me know. Otherwise, you can give me a call. But again, it's about the processes you set in your business. So if you set your clients up to succeed in that particular function, you're actually, you're more likely to actually see that result come to fruition.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, because we think that we can just implement, as a business owner, you can just implement this technology and everybody's just going to be on board. But there will be that element of needing to walk people through and educate them on how you want them to interact.
Correct. It's like any process. If there's no communication around a process change or how people should be interacting and engaging with you, then they're more likely to be able to fail at doing that, which actually will cause you more time and delay in trying to do other things, because you got people calling saying, oh, hey, what am I supposed to do with this quote or invoice or whatever it may be? So having clear instructions on, here's the invoice that we prepared for you on the spot the other day. All you need to do is click on this button, click on the Pay Now option. You can do that by credit card. Once you've done that, we'll automatically send you a receipt, which you'll have digitally. And, moving forward with any other work that we do, this is how you can pay us. It's super.
To continue enjoying this presentation, download BRiN, the world's first business advisor in your pocket. To find out more, visit BRiN.ai or search the App Store today.